and today we're going to be talking about the stories you tell around the things in your 3D reality. If you want manifestation coaching with me, you can go to my site down below and book guidance session. That's what I have it as. I also have like pre-made video courses down there, manifest with chain reading, whatever. But I wanted to get on live today and talk about this. If you are part of the Law of Assumption community, then you probably heard variations of what I'm about to say, but we're just going to break it down. Okay. So today, as I was driving, I started to think about how in the Bible, and I'm not a Christian and we're not, being religious here. This is just a relatable topic, okay? So in the Bible, it says, and God gave man, or Adam, the gift of naming all the creatures and all the things on earth, right? So let's talk about naming. When we give something or someone a name is giving that thing meaning. Okay, so I feel, from my perspective, this can be seen as a metaphor or an example, however you look at it, of how we give meaning to the things in our 3D reality. And I personally feel that whole part of that story is exactly that. They're telling you right there, right? Because if we think about it, all titles, names of objects, words, names of people, all of those things are made up. They're all created by us, right? And when we learn the name of a thing or a person, we attach a meaning to it. Even names, like names of people, have meanings, right? According to the culture and the background that it comes from. So the stories you're telling around the things in your 3D only has the power of the meaning you give to it. Just like in the Bible, right, when Adam named the creatures, or the animals, or whatever on earth, he, as a human, as a conscious being, created a name, also known as a meaning. So whether you're trying to manifest health, you're trying to manifest money, you're trying to manifest relationships, or your relationship would be a certain way, jobs, whatever you are manifesting, understand that every time you react to your 3D, or you give a story around what is happening in your 3D, you are giving that story. You are naming that thing. Okay? So a suggestion to you is sometimes I know we are always told change the story in our mind, like, so we tell ourselves about how the situation is. And sometimes that can be difficult when we're looking at certain things right in front of us. So something that I do, and that works for me, is to acknowledge the 3D circumstance, right, that I see in front of me, but to give it a different story of why this is happening or what this means to me. Okay, so let's say you're manifesting money and you're manifesting $500, and you look in your bank account and it's like, oh my God, it's only $200. Instead of saying, oh my God, it's only $200, I don't have the $500. You could say, well, the other 300 just hasn't shown up yet. But it's coming, right? That's just a small example. Let's see if I can come up with something different. Okay, let's say you're manifesting for your relationship partner or your specific person to text you or call you or whatever. And you look at your phone and you notice, it comes into your awareness that you haven't gotten the text or you haven't gotten the call all day. So instead of you being like, your story as it might be now. The old story is they're not texting me and they're not calling me because they don't want me, they're not interested in me, they don't want to talk to me, whatever. Oh, SP, the only reason they haven't texted me today is because they're busy, they're working, or they haven't, their phone has died or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Give it a different story. And this is not about like deluding yourself. This is about getting your mind and get into the practice of seeing something different. Because let me tell you what, if you rely on the 3D to tell you what's happening, you're going to stay in a cycle. Because the thing is about the way manifestation works is things are happening behind the scenes, and you know that the 3D is behind you, it is following you. So of course you're not going to see everything as it is happening, because what if SP texted you and thought they hit send but they didn't? You see what I'm saying? Like, so many different things to be happening. Let's say you have a loved one who's sick or having some sort of illness or, some sort of issue. And you see them and you're like, oh, they haven't improved or whatever. But you don't know what's going on inside their body. How do you know that their body isn't doing something inside that just hasn't shown up yet? Even if a doctor says, oh, we ran a test and this is whatever. The doctor cannot see inside of their body, and they don't know what their body is actually doing. They have tests that only give them certain limiting results. But even if that's what they say, it doesn't matter. How do you know that some scientist or some doctor isn't doing a experimental study and that they have come across your family member's case by going through, the database, and that they're about to reach out and select your family member for this study, and that this experimental study is going to be the cure for them? Like, I'm just saying, you guys, our logical human mind cannot see what's going on behind the scenes. Our logical human mind cannot perceive. Your 3D cannot show you at any present moment what is changing and what is happening. Just like, how those times that you get a gift you weren't expecting, or you get a bill you weren't expecting, or you get unexpected money, or you get a call you weren't expecting, or you meet someone you weren't expecting. There is no way in hell that your conscious mind, your logical mind, could have predicted or seen that coming. So whether it's something you perceive as a negative surprise or a positive surprise, the point is you don't know what is happening behind the scenes. This is why it is pointless to give so much credence and credit to your 3D. So I want you guys to start practicing changing a story around what you're seeing. Make it mean something else. Give it a different name. Give it a different name. Give it a different meaning. Okay? And to me, it will also help you from spiraling. And all of that. Okay? So that is pretty much what I wanted to just come on here and give you guys this that came to me today. I know you've heard it different ways, but for whoever hears this, the way that I have explained it and the way that I have given it to you may resonate for somebody when it didn't click with before, when they've heard it in another way. So anyway, that's all I have for you guys today, and I'll see you later.